Namaste. Namaste, everyone. This is Bhuwan from coachme Nepal. I'm here again with another awesome Learn and Grow session. As you know, we do this every week. Why do we do this? Because coachme is a platform focused on learning, growing, and transforming. Today, we're going to talk about team building, or 7 reasons why team building events are a complete waste of time. We will discuss some lessons I learned from my own experience as a team building facilitator. These are mostly my ideas created through my own experience, my experience of over 10 years. So let's get started. As a facilitator, trainer, and a coach, I've conducted many team building programs for many corporations, companies, organizations, or schools. I've been facilitating programs for these teams for more than a decade. With my experience in these programs, I sometimes ask myself, is it really worth it for organizations to invest in team building programs? Or do the team building programs actually work? Or are they a complete waste of time? Today, I'm going to share with you 7 reasons why these team building programs are an absolute waste of time. These are my own reflection based on my own experience. So, number one reason why it is a waste of time: top management or leadership is not involved in the event. I've seen leaders and CEOs of many organizations and companies tell me that they're too busy to participate in the event. They have something better to do. They're more than happy to pay for the event so that the staff can learn some teamwork, but they're not going to participate. This behavior of theirs sends the message to their team that either the leader thinks he already knows everything, or the leader thinks that they're above their team members, or the event's not important enough. If the leader or the top management of the organization or the company is not participating in the team building event, it may be a complete waste of time. Don't do it. Team building may not be for your organization. It may not get you the outcome you're looking for. It can be a fun recreational outing, but maybe not the team building effect you're looking for. Number two, differential treatment for leaders. Quite often, we receive requests from various organizations to make special arrangements for the CEOs, leaders, directors, and/or managers. Requests like, please arrange single rooms for our CEOs or MDs, and the rest of the team can share rooms. Or our leader will be in the event but will not participate in the debriefing sessions. Or sometimes we get better food requests for people in high places. If your organization has a culture like this and you're not willing to change, then yes, team building events will not work for you. It will be a complete waste of time. Third reason: unrealistic time allotment. A lot of organizations tell us they're interested in a team building event, but they only have 1 day for it, or half a day. They tell us of numerous issues they're facing in relation to their team dynamics, and they expect us to resolve those issues in 1 day or even less. Even when we ask for follow up meetings every few months with the team management regarding their progress, they don't seem to have the budget for it. If you're looking for a miracle cure like this, team building event may not be for you. Team building event may be a waste of time. If you want to resolve complex team dynamic issues, team building programs need careful design and customization. Some of your issues may have been in place for years, and correcting them may require more than just simple fun and games at a multi star resort. The source of the issues could have something to do with the organization's environment, behavior of a manager or a leader, capabilities of some of the team members involved, beliefs and values of the organization, or it could have something to do with the lack of clarity among team members regarding the identity or purpose of the organization. And of course, it could have thousands of other reasons. If you're not serious about specific outcome you're looking for from the event, and if you're not serious about designing the necessary process to achieve them, the team building event may be a complete waste of time. Number four, leaders and team members not involved in designing process. A lot of times, leaders and team members are not involved in the designing of the team building program. Usually, the human resource department or HR is involved in deciding and finalizing the requirement and approval of the program. Purpose, identity, beliefs, and values of most organizations are not well communicated amongst all the team members, and HR is no exception. So, HR's decision does not incorporate the vision of the leaders or what leaders actually want out of their teams. HR is also often under pressure to make the event as exciting, fun, and memorable for the team members, so their focus could be more on entertainment than productivity. Sensing the impossibility of trying to please both the leaders and the team members, HR possibly decides not to consult their leaders and the team members because it would be impossible to please all of them. Now, if you or your organization thinks that team building events should be entirely HR responsibility, this event is going to be a complete waste of time. Your organization should give the responsibility of designing the program to the team building experts after consultations with the leaders, HR, and the rest of the team members, of course. Team building events should be fun and exciting, but specific outcomes designed to improve the team dynamics should never be overlooked. In fact, all fun challenges, exercises, or activities should be aimed at those specific outcomes that the entire team feels ownership to. Number five, discouraging behavior change. What you consider are issues that need to be resolved could be behaviors or culture that have been reinforced for several years in your organization. These bad habits, behaviors, culture, or issues took time and effort to establish in your organization. Changing these undesired behaviors or systems or culture is going to take the time and effort as well. A lot of companies or leaders of these companies do not think it's necessary to give enough time, and they don't have the patience for these changes to take place. All behaviors and habit changes need time and strategy. Sometimes slow and gradual changes may be the way to go. If you think you do not have the time or patience for changes and want immediate miraculous results, maybe team building events are a complete waste of time. Number six, too much work. A lot of ideas for change come out of team building events. Team members are asked for their suggestions for improvements of various systems, and often um, awesome ideas are discovered by the team. These ideas are appreciated by all, including the leaders and the managers, in public during the event. However, very often these ideas are never incorporated into our work environment once the team is back to office. Sometimes it is because a lot of leaders in organizations, especially in our culture, tend to hold all the powers and no change can have happen without their consent. However, once back to office, the leaders are back to their busy schedule and cannot implement these changes. If you do not have the intention or the ability to incorporate the ideas that come out of team building events, then yes, these events will be a complete waste of time for you. In fact, it will do your organization more harm over the time. Your team members will lose respect for leadership that verbally appreciates the ideas but never ever incorporates them. Number seven, competition is not always healthy. In the name of fun and excitement, we team building organizers are sometimes asked to include competitive challenges or activities. The problem with competition is that there are fewer winners than losers. So a lot of your team members are going to go back to work feeling like losers than winners. If you want competition more than anything else in team building events, then these events may be a waste of time for your organization. What would be more effective instead is to have activities that create deeper understanding between coworkers, experience of performing together as a team, create desire to cooperate and help each other, a specific learning that can be applied at work, and also important is to ensure that these activities are fun and team members feel that this was time well spent. I believe that there is a big difference between organizing a team building event for the sake of spending your budget and actually designing something that is a learning and growing experience for everyone involved. As a leader, it is us who decide whether the issue we have in our workplace requires an intervention or just a minor issue that happens in our workplaces that your team members will resolve as team themselves. As a leader, if you feel there is a requirement for a team building event, it is your responsibility, along with the team builders, to design a program that is effective, relevant, and productive for your team. Next time, when you hear someone in your organization say the team building program didn't work or was a waste of time, please consider the fact that your company simply wasn't ready or willing to make that happen. Of course, I'm assuming here that you've chosen a competent service provider to facilitate your event for you. So, this is it, friends. We're at the end of the session. If you have suggestions, drop us a line at coachmenepal@gmail.com. If you have feedback, do not hesitate to share them with us through email, or you can make comments on YouTube. We'll be coming back with more free sessions next week again, and some sessions that are not that free because these sessions are awesome and need a lot of work from us. Please like and subscribe because we love you. We really do. As you know, our goal is to reach and take these learnings to children in remote areas of Nepal who have no access to these kind of learnings. Of course, at no cost at all. We're targeting to reach 2 million children, so your support will go a long way. We'll also have a lot of programs coming in the next few months, which we'll be announcing as the dates come closer to the event. Until then, stay safe, love yourself, love the people around you, be kind to them because kindness is the answer to everything. And stay positive. Not that way.